Hello everybody, I'm Gaming Recreant. My name is Stephen Harris, and I am the owner of this channel, and I am going to be telling you a few different ways you can improve on your game style in League of Legends. Alright, so basically starting, this isn't going to make you magically become at least 1800 or 2000 ELO Pro in a matter of a few hours or so. This is just going to improve on what you can do and how you can help your team better in the game and your build, so you can overall increase your process of learning and understanding the basic mechanics and getting better at the game to sort of bring up your level and learn more about this game and become better. Alright, out of that introduction, the first thing you want to know is what character you're trying to play. If you're trying to play someone like Ashe, you're going to be an AD carry. So you're going to go mid if you're in normal games, or in ranked you're going to go down with the support and bot, or you're going to top solo if there's a better AD carry or better carry or whatever that can go mid. But being an AD carry, you have to focus on last hitting minions, not running in there auto attacking all the minions, pushing the lane to kill all their minions and getting to their tower at level 2. That's not how it works. When you're playing an AD carry, you have to last hit the minions so you can get your gold, you can get better experience to level up, to get more of your skills, to get more items, and then push the tower finally and win your lane. Now, CS is how many minion kills you have gotten. The more CS you have, the more gold you're going to have. 13 CS is enough gold generated to a kill. So you're going to want a lot of that CS. Now, to tell if you're losing or winning your lane, if you're winning your lane and both of you guys have 0-0-0 as your score, the way you tell whoever's winning the lane is whoever's getting the most CS. Now, it's completely the opposite when you're deciding who's losing. Whoever has lower CS and a lower score is going to be losing the lane. Now, the jungler can help you with this. The jungler gang is someone who sits around the forest and gets the buffs, controls the buffs, counter jungle so they can get the other teammates buffs and steal their jungle so their jungler can't level as fast. This is mainly in ranked games where they will have two junglers, one on your team and one on their team. Now, the jungler ganks lanes, doesn't sit in the jungle all day long. He gets in there and initiates ganks. Most popular choice that I know of right now is Warwick and I'd say Fiddlesticks. But Warwick is the one I've always known because ever since I started playing League of Legends, I've always seen Warwick junglers. So Warwick has a nice ult. He can jump in there, stun them, and attack, and do damage based on his AD, and some extra few damage. And you can run in there. Say if you're a high CC champion, you can CC them so they have even longer stun rate. You can run in there and kill them. So the jungler can gank middle lane or top lane for the carries, and the carry could get an assist, or they can get a kill, and they could be getting better at winning the lane. For support, most people would always think support champions are always just running in next to your teammate, healing, giving them mana, speed buffs, and whatever. But this isn't always the case. If there is another support on their team, you're going to be in a ward war. And the warding war is basically countering your opponent's wards so you can have better map awareness. You should always do this no matter what champion you're playing. You should always ward. But the support champion will sometimes just go to a different lane and ward it. The jungler can also pick up wards, which is recommended to place around the jungle and their jungle for better map awareness to where they are and where they're coming from. There's two different types of wards. The 75 gold sight ward, which is the green one, which just lets you see vision and just the area around it. Now, the 125 gold purple vision wards they can detect invisible objects and champions. So say you're going against a Vayne who activates her ultimate and then she Qs to roll. She'll turn invisible for a few seconds. You could still see her and attack her. Twitch, he turns invisible with one of his abilities and roams around. You can tell whenever he's invisible. And this is quite weird because nobody plays this champion anymore. But Evelynn, you could see her too because she's kind of like Twitch in that aspect. And Akali when she uses her Shroud. The Oracle's Elixir is basically another vision ward, but it'll give all of your teammates the vision if you're near them. And you don't want to die because once you die, you've just basically wasted 400 gold on a vision ward that you died and got nothing done with it. And people are always telling me in normal games that, oh, I didn't even buy wards because it's a waste of gold and I need to build my core items. And that's when I tell them that, think about this. If you spend 75 or 125 gold on a ward and it gets you to see an enemy and you can kill them, you've basically just gotten yourself 300 free gold. So if you get a 75 gold vision ward, sight ward, you can contribute that to turning into a lot more gold than you would originally paid for. So it's a good benefit. Now the tank is not supposed to farm the CS. He's supposed to let the carries do that and someone who needs more important gear. Now with support and tank, you buy GP5 items and you can't stack them anymore. You have to buy the separate GP5 items now. And that will give you 5 gold per 10 seconds. So that's a really good benefit. And the tank is supposed to run in there and initiate team fights, so none of your carries can initiate the fight and get a lot of damage because the carries are usually always squishy and the tank isn't. Now, some teams will be dumb and focus that tank instead of focusing the carries. So you can little mess with their minds if they're a dumb team. Just have your tank go in there and start tanking it up. And if they're a smart team, they'll go after your AD carries, and if you're the tank, you can run in front of them and taunt them off a little bit and make it slower for them to attack your carries or your other teammates that are doing heavy damage. Now, for gear, basically, depending on what type of champion you're playing, you're going to want to buy different types of gear. If you're playing an AP champion, say like Annie, she's really burst heavy with her Tibbers Q and her W, that she can almost 3-shot with a good rotation on one champion if she has high enough AP. So you go into the AP section and buy a lot of that gear. Now, whenever you go back to base at a lower level, don't rush, depending on your champion, don't rush tier 2 boots. Buy your tier 1s and stack Doran's items if you don't have enough gold for any of your core build up core items. So just buy that boots and another Doran's and you'll be good. Stacking Doran's is a good idea because if you think about this, if you pay about 1,400 to 1,500 gold for 3 Doran's blades, you're getting 300 health, 9 life steal, and 30 damage. While if you paid 400 for a longsword, you'd spend about 1,200 gold for your only 30 attack damage. So it's only about 500 gold more, but it is good because you're getting that extra benefit, and then you can build your core items whenever you have enough gold to buy any. Some champions you can play differently. If you're a support like Zilean, I've seen a couple Zileans go burst damage Zilean with Time Bomb. Depending on your champion, if you have long cooldowns, you generally want good cooldown reduction, but there's a cap on the cooldown reduction. I can't quite remember it at this time. This concludes my guide on how to become a better League of Legends player. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, like this video, and talk to you guys later. Bye.